Hi. Okay, so we're going to be playing a game called Typewriter. I'm going to be writing a story, and my actors over here will be acting out the story as I write it. They can add things to the story, I can erase parts of the story, and they have to try to keep the story flowing and obviously make it fun at the same time. I need a genre for the book that I am writing.
Romance.
Sci-fi.
Superhero.
Vampire bromance.
Vampire bromance. Okay, I want to be.
So we're going to see our scene, our vampire bromance typewriter in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Improv.
It was a bone-chilling 15 degrees.
My bones are so chilly.
15 degrees.
Timmy and Stuart were both, well, you know, vampires.
Want to go climb up some trees?
Trees sound like a fun idea.
Except these were the cool vampires, the ones that don't sparkle in the sun. In fact, they actually burn up for once.
The sun's coming in like a few hours.
Yeah.
Trees? 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 Found the trees.
As vampires do, they had to search for food, like a young woman that has been asleep. That young woman.
She's food.
She is food.
She's food.
Let's go. But wait, they were on a diet!
I'm already up on my 1,800 calories!
They couldn't, you know, eat women anymore.
Maybe.
So they had to find something smaller, maybe like a...
Maybe a rabbit.
A rabbit? I don't chase a rabbit, they're fast!
Rabbits are full of calcium though, boys.
There's a rabbit right
There's a
there.
rabbit right there.
What a luck.
Alright, I'll get in front of it, you get behind it.
The rabbit all of a sudden started kicking them in the shins.
Ah! Ah!
They were immobilized, it fell over.
Ah! Oh, my shin.
They had to rely on their werewolf friend.
Where's our werewolf friend?
I'm here. The sun was coming up and they didn't have much time.
We don't have much time. The sun is coming up.
It is. The werewolf friend decided to flash his abs and then take them away.
I have abs. Let's go. Help me. Where's Dracula when you need him? Let's go, guys.
Dracula made a spectacular appearance.
Spectacular appearance.
Dracula had to teach them the old technique of turning into a bat.
You need me to teach you how to turn into that?
Yes, that. I need it.
It's quite easy. You just flex all parts of your body at the same time, and then you just turn into a bat like this.
Slowly but surely, Dracula made his exit. The two vampire brothers decided they must try, but they horribly failed.
Yeah, I got nothing then.
The werewolf friend actually managed to do it, strangely.
Looks like I've done it. It's oddly enough.
How?
I'm out.
How?
You're creepy.
The werewolf brothers decided they would have to embrace each other for their final moments.
Come here, buddy.
It was their sad demise as they both turned to stone in the flaming aura of the sun.
The flaming aura of the sun.
It burns.
And that night, two vampires lost their lives in the line of combat, thanks to dietary expertise.
What do our judges think? I don't know why I didn't expect the accent. Everyone knows Dracula has an accent. But then it happened, and it was just so much better, and I was so happy. I saw a really good balance in this scene in terms of I'm solely going on just how well you did the game and like how it complemented the story. So I saw a really good balance between the writer actually making the story and the actors sort of working with it and changing it, even diverting a little bit from what the writer said, which is always what's good to see in a game like this, instead of just sort of a one-sided story going on. And just so for your good character and good execution of the game, I will give you a 4.
Yes!
just based on the technique of the game, is, and I'm actually kind of glad you didn't use the gimmick, but if you did, a little gimmick, I'm not sure if you guys are aware of when you use typewriter, is actually backspacing, because you're typing, and a lot of people can backspace and things like that, and while a lot of people do that, in this case I'm actually kind of glad that you did, because I feel like it almost would have taken away from what you had. And yeah, it was a really well done, but really well done scene in terms of the technique, but in terms of the story that was executed, I feel like the ending wasn't as satisfying as it could have been. And I feel like there was a good beginning, and then the middle sort of really raised the stakes, and then it sort of just dropped off, and we didn't really get to see sort of what would happen to their poor shins and just perished in the sunlight. And because of that, I'm going to be giving this scene, whoa, what's this, a marker?
Ooh.
2.5. Let the hate flow through you. Yes.
But it was entertaining. So I did enjoy a lot of what you did, and the sort of back and forth between the narrator and the actors going, yep, I'm receiving that and I'm working with it, playing. And I mean, I have this thing from Ninja Bunnies too, so the only thing that was missing for me was not saying Ninja Bunny. So it was very playful, the accent was fun, lots of good stuff in there. You know, a little more would be cool, but I'll say about 3.5 for that.